collecting. I've been collecting since 2014, and I just love the family.
That's awesome. I know that you have some very special pieces, Sheila. I know that you guys have bird subs. Can you tell me about what some of the pieces you're wearing tonight?
Sure. This is one of my favorite. It's actually came, the Levian family made this about maybe 25 years ago, and it's got like 40 or 50 moving parts, and it's just a work of art. It's gorgeous.
The good old Levian crab. That's amazing.
It is, and for them to part with such a piece was really made me feel like part of the family.
And you are part of the family. As our guest, that is absolutely true. Do you have a favorite piece?
Currently, it's my hummingbird that I acquired. Actually, Aqua Praise that I just got is also right there. So I love both of them, and I wear both of them a lot.
That is awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. Please enjoy. This night is for you, our guests. It's amazing.
I have to tell you, there is so much love, so much respect for the entire Levian family. This has been amazing. I'm looking at these gorgeous folks here. We're here on the red carpet. Our guests continue to arrive. There are pictures being taken. I can tell you right now, I'm shopping off of a lot of necklaces, a lot of rings, and that's what it's all about, sharing in that joy of jewelry. I see Ryan is down there with some pretty glamorous people. Ryan, who have you got with you?
Wow, that's really special. You know, when you think about Levian and it brings you to family, what about the family does it make you feel special about?
The uniqueness of individuals.
That's really awesome. We appreciate you coming all the way down here every year. We appreciate you wearing Levian jewelry. Can you tell us something about the Levian jewelry that you're wearing
Now,
tonight?
for those of you viewing from home or from anywhere you might be watching, we're so digital these days, you're probably wondering what it's like to be right here in person. I can tell you the energy is contagious. So in a word, it's wonderful. And for those of you who arrived earlier, Levian offered professional makeovers for many of the guests and then interviewed them afterwards. I would love to share what some of those first guests had to say now.
My Levian experience, I have been buying pieces for a while already, probably about 4 years. But I did go to the trunk show in McAllen a few months ago. Sam was there, where I fell in love with pieces and ended up purchasing the ones that I really loved. Levian had a contest that I entered. It was called Hands of Love. So I got all my pieces together, and I had my husband and my daughter take pictures, and I submitted one of those onto the website, and ended up winning. The yellow diamonds are actually one of my favorite. It's a beautiful line that Levian has. That's one of the ones that I love to look at and admire, and I have a couple of them that are my goal, so I'm working towards those other pieces.
Hello, everybody. I'm back on the red carpet at the Levian Red Carpet Review, and I'm with
Rochelle
and Randy. We're the Bacons.
The Bacons are with me, and where are you all coming from?
Wisconsin.
Sheboygan.
Sheboygan, Wisconsin. You know, I'm from Wisconsin. That's very exciting. So when you think about Levian, and I know you have some favorite pieces, what comes to mind?
So many things have changed. At first, there was just one piece of jewelry. Now it's the family. It's excellence. It's everything about Levian is just perfect. It makes her beautiful, and we love our pieces.
Wearing them and just being able to go out and look beautiful with them on.
That's great. Do you have a favorite Levian story? Do you remember your favorite for your first piece of Levian?
Our first piece came from, she has it on, but it came from Zales, who no longer carries it. Now we do everything through K Jewelers. Yep.
That's great. And do you still wear it?
I still wear it.
You have it on right now?
I got it on.
That's awesome. That's great. And sometimes, you know, Levian does a lot of charity work, and we're a very charitable company. Are you familiar with some of the charity that Levian does?
We've seen and watched a lot of the videos, so yeah, we're familiar with some of the things they do.
The children and the cancers, and yes. So
it's a big part of what we do. Thank you guys so much for coming and being part of this wonderful event. Please enjoy the evening.
Thank you.
Albany, back to you.
Okay, so I am super thrilled. Of all of our treasured Levian guests, of course, this Texan found this Texan. I am so glad to have you here with us. And you come from one of our retail partners. So tell me, why is it that you enjoy participating in the Levian extravaganza?
Because it's about the multi-generational level of this industry. I mean, I am third generation. They go back hundreds of years. It is wonderful. And to see all their family members still active in the business and continue to expand, I have a lot of respect for that.
You have an option to choose from so many pieces. Talk to me a little bit about the quality and the artistry behind Levian.
What I love is how they mix the colors. So even the gold has its own unique names: vanilla gold, strawberry gold, honey gold, and then they mix the colors with the chocolate diamonds and the nude diamonds and white diamonds and blend it all so that it creates a piece of art, not just a piece of jewelry.
Wearable art. What a great way to put it. Thank you so much for joining us. Enjoy the party, and thank you for taking the time.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for giving us the opportunity.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
You.
Bye-bye.
I got to tell you, this is so exciting. And no matter how you got involved with the Levian family, you do become a part of the family. Thank you so much. And let's go to you, Ryan. Who do you have with you right now?
Tell me, you ready? When you hear about Levian, what is the first thing that comes to mind?
Beautiful things.
That's really so special. How long have you known Levian for?
Oh my gosh, I don't know.
2000? Somewhere around
Yeah,
there.
a long time.
Yeah, been a long. Seems like a long time.
Wow, that is a very long time. You must really love us. Now, tell me something. How far have you come tonight to come join us on this beautiful Levian red carpet review?
From Stowe, Ohio, the home of Miami Dolphins fullback Larry Zonka.
Wow, magnificent. They came such a far, long way just to greet the Levian family on the beautiful red carpet. Are you wearing any Levian jewelry tonight? Can you show us some of that jewelry?
What?
Well, this one was specially made by Eddie for our 50th wedding anniversary 2 years ago.
That's a real milestone. To have a Levian piece of jewelry for such a beautiful milestone is unbelievable. We thank you both for joining us tonight, and we love you, both from the family and our hearts.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much.
Hello, everybody. I'm back here on the red carpet, and I'm here with
Cache Proudfoot.
Cache. And where are you traveling from to get here?
Yeah, I'm from New York City.
From New York City.
Yeah.
Fine. A nice little quick flight out.
Yeah.
And I see you're wearing some Levian jewelry. Tell me what you're wearing.
I'm wearing 2 rings, and then I'm wearing this beautiful necklace. It's the Yellowstone. I'm obsessed. I think for me it was nice to play dress up and then to find something that works with my dress to make me feel beautiful. It's amazing.
You wear it so well. Do you have a favorite, like a Levian story that you can share with our folks at home? What draws you to Levian?
Yeah, I think when I started making my own money with social media and influencing, I decided to get myself a really beautiful piece of jewelry, and Levian is the first brand that I found out about. So for me, it's just like a big milestone to be walking this carpet and being here. It's full circle for me.
That is awesome. And do you have a favorite trend or color that you like from Levian?
I'm super into the chocolate stone. I think it's amazing. It looks really beautiful against my chocolate skin. So for me, that's what I love the best.
Well, you wear it very well. Thank you so much for being here with us tonight. Please enjoy the show and have fun.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Albany, back to you.
Thank you so much, Patrick. We've had so many opportunities to watch all of these momentous occasions, and now I'd like to watch another of those makeover interviews, with our guests. Take a look.
Once you see Levian, you can't go any other brand. Like it's unique, it's different, it's one of a kind. You never see any other collectors with the same pieces, and that's what I love. It's just so different. What I love about the elephant, last year when I came here in August, it was on the background. I seen it and I interviewed. I didn't realize I would get it, but then when I seen it, I knew I just had to have it, and I was able to get the elephant. I mean, it's one of a kind. It's different. It's unique. I get so many compliments. You won't see another elephant that's designed like this other than Levian.
Okay, I have to tell you, I am here with the most adorable Levianistas, Consuelo. Okay, you got yourself and the family ready.
Oh my goodness, I sure did. They are so excited to be here.
So tell me a little bit about the makeover process, because you got super glam and glitz.
Oh my goodness, it was so wonderful. All I had to do was sit in a chair, and they just got me all glammed up with beautiful makeup.
I cannot help but see that gorgeous elephant. And look at all of those rings. I know it's like asking about who your favorite child is, but do you have a favorite Levian piece?
Of course, my elephant. My elephant's my favorite, and then when it comes to like the gemstones, I want to say the Periba tourmaline.
a good taste. And if you haven't noticed, each of these adorable children are all decked out in Levian as well. Consuelo, thank you so much, and I'm so grateful you're part of the Levian family.
Gosh, I'm so glad to be part of it.
Patrick, back to you. This is so much fun.
So much, Albany. I have some more Levian collectors with me. Hello, friends. Tell me your names.
Dr. Milagros Hernandez.
Rene Gill.
So nice to have you guys here, and I know you have some beautiful Levian pieces. Tell me about some of the pieces you have on.
This is probably my most favorite piece. It has a whole set. It's a blue topaz, and this bracelet, I am in love with it, and I wear it every year. And the set has the earrings and the pendant, and I have many more. But every year, I always find something from their collection. This year, I bought the rooster, which has a history, a special history with the Levians. So I can't wait to get it. I have it ordered. And the butterfly, the pink butterfly.
The pink butterfly. Now, do you have a favorite piece let me ask you this first. How long have you been collecting Levian?
Since 2013.
Almost 10 years. So you're going to be celebrating with us. This is amazing. And in your first piece, do you remember it? And is there a special story behind it?
Well, the first piece that I bought was at Macy's, and I got to know Sam Levian. So that was a historical meeting, because after that, every year he would come for the trunk shows, and I would participate. And I have many other things that I buy every year from him. So I applaud him. I applaud the whole Levian family for being so artistic, and the designs are beautiful.
That's wonderful. And I know this isn't the first time we've met. You've been here in Vegas with us in the past. What makes you keep coming back to this event? What is it about the Levian Red Carpet Revue that makes you keep coming back for more?
It's a beautiful event. Not only are they showing off the new designs, they are also contributing to the Children's Hospital, the Research Fund for St. Jude. And I am a big, big fan of giving, just like the Levians.
That is awesome. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for coming back, and we appreciate you. Please have fun tonight. And Albany, what more can I say after that? Back to you.
Patrick, thank you so much. I'm a girl with a mic, and I hate to give up airspace, but I have to tell you, Ryan has a pretty special guest that I'd like to share. So, Ryan, it's over to you.
Thank you for joining us tonight on the Levian 2023 Red Carpet Revue. When you hear about Levian, what is the first thing that comes to mind?
I think of beauty, I think of style, and I think of quality, which is why I'm so proud as the representative of the Platinum Guild International to be here tonight, because Eddie and Levian have really embraced platinum for their fine jewelry.
Your presence here tonight really makes us so happy and joyful. We thank you not only for being part of the Levian family, but also for making our customer experience so beautiful and amazing, and letting the customer feel that beautiful platinum that you put on their fingers. What do you have to say about the platinum, the beautiful platinum that you make and create within the Levian jewelry?
Well, I think what's interesting about platinum is, of course, it's the most beautiful metal. It's naturally white and the highest purity, but it's also extremely strong. So when it comes to holding the kind of gemstones that Levian put in their jewelry, you should really only have platinum. So it's fantastic that you've embraced platinum so strongly, and I think the product speaks for itself. It's just amazing.
Thank you so much again for joining us here tonight. And again, we really appreciate all the hard work for what you do to make us who we really are. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Oh, Patrick, I have an idea.
Okay.
I know you've been with Levian for years.
I
You're
have.
pretty good on the red carpet, too. But how about we look at this whole thing from another angle?
I like
What would
this
you
idea.
say if I told you the Levian jewelry can walk the red carpet just like our guests?
Wait
what do you
a minute.
think?
So I'd say I'd have to see that to believe it. What do you have in mind, Albany?
Fair enough. But if I show it, I need you to describe it to our viewers as we're seeing it. Deal?
I'm game. Bring it on. Let's
All right,
do this.
Let's roll. Patrick.
Oh my goodness. So right now I see chocolate diamonds. I mean, look at these beautiful hands. I mean, if someone's going to have, these are the new models. We have chocolate diamonds and honey gold. This is absolutely beautiful. I can't even, these might be some of the nicest models we've had to date. Oh, look at this one. Now she's like spunky. I like this one, a little left, a little bit to the right. I mean, this is how you come down the runway. I got to get me some of that chocolate diamond jewelry. Oh, and now we got some blackberry diamonds. Oh, this one's a little more slow, and she's coming. She's working it. Oh, that was very nice. I love me some hand models. Thank you, Albany. Back to you.
Poor Patrick. He never knows what I'm going to get him into, but he's always a team player, just like everybody here on the red carpet. And that's what it's all about, being a part of the Levian family and really enjoying the moment.
Hey, everybody. I'm back on the red carpet after our little hand model presentation. I have with me
Alios.
Alios, and where are you from, Allie?
I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Charlotte, North Carolina. I wore this suit just for you, the Charlotte colors. You like that? All right. I know my Charlotte, North Carolina. And so how did you get here? What brings you here this year? And you're wearing some beautiful sunny yellow diamonds. Tell me about what you're wearing.
Yeah, well, I love them because I feel like they represent just like happiness and positivity and joy and sunshine. And I feel like that's very much like my MO. That's all I'm about. But yeah, I came here with Levian. I've never been to a red carpet event, so this is like my first, and I'm just really excited to be here.
Well, you look like a complete natural. I love it. And yes, the sunny yellow diamonds, sunny days ahead, positivity.
Yes,
it's really going to grate the sentiments of what we're trying to accomplish here.
Yeah, so it immediately stuck out to me. I needed to wear them tonight, so I'm happy to.
That's great. And do you have any other, like, are you looking forward to anything tonight as you come into the show? What's your expectations?
Well, you know, I'm a girly girl, so I love all the jewelry and the glitz and the glam, so I'm just excited to see what everybody's wearing tonight.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for having me, letting me spend some time on the red carpet with you, and please enjoy the show.
Thanks for having me.
Anytime. Albany, what you got next?
Well, Patrick, again, I give you kudos. The Manicam was great. I'm glad you got some full body guests. And I see Ryan has some very chic looking guests as well with him. Let's take a look.
What, live?
Stay right here, okay? Don't go too close to them.
Here, Yanni?
All the guests are coming in. We're coming up on that halfway point for our time on the red carpet. What's happening here is, well, it's just the beginning, of course. It's the preliminary ceremony to what lies ahead. In fact, we have our correspondent, public relations expert, Claire Adler, already in that Delfino ballroom, waiting to preview what's in store. Claire, can you give us a peek?
Hi, Albany. Yes, I'm absolutely here. Thank you. It's a beautiful space, beautifully decorated for tonight's event.
So you just need to tell me and I will. So am I interviewing next or is Ryan? Do you know?
And in fact, I wanted to say that I love the table settings. The room is starting to buzz as we start the evening. The centerpieces, the lights, all of it here just for our special Levian collectors and guests. It's glittery, it's going to be a dazzling evening, and it's looking absolutely stunning already.
Okay, stunning, absolutely gorgeous, and we've got so much more to look forward to. Can you give us another sneak peek?
Well, absolutely. This is the room where it's all about to happen. We have the Levian 2023 Trend Report, the fashion show itself, and a look at cultural and fashion trends beyond jewelry from our well-loved Avril Graham, as well as a very special tribute tonight from the Levian family. So stay tuned, and we'll see you here soon.
Oh, yes, see you soon. I'm so excited. I can't wait to get in there, Claire. Right now, we have more happening right here on the red carpet. I see Patrick is ready with our next guest. I'm seeing some beautiful influencers. And Patrick, who do you have with you?
I am here with some really special guests, some friends from our Jared stores. Tell me where you guys came from. Who am I with?
I'm David Johnson from Phoenix, Arizona.
I'm Don Michael from Phoenix, Arizona.
Okay,
And I'm Rhonda Russell from Seattle, Washington.
I am so excited to be here. This is special for me because these are my friends from Jared, the Gallery of Jewelry. And you guys are here in JCK, and you're here on the red carpet. And this isn't our first time together. What is it about the red carpet that you guys get so excited about?
I think it's an opportunity to really see where Levian is going, where jewelry as a whole is going to go, because Levian goes first, and an opportunity to see what's next and see our friends, our family back together this year more than ever before.
I couldn't agree. You guys are family. Is there anything you'd add to that?
No, you pretty much summed it up.
Yeah, I would love to say I love the opportunity to see the trends and to say hello to the family and share, especially after the last 2 years.
Yeah, we are back at it, right? Like things are opening up. There's a vibe here. There's excitement. Is there a trend? You mentioned the trends. Is there a certain trend or anything you're looking forward to seeing more than others?
Well, I love positivity and the sunny yellow diamonds, and I look forward to all the pieces that will be coming to Jared this year.
David, any trend? I know you're looking at me. What's some of the trends that you're looking forward to seeing tonight?
Well, I love the alive, right? I love the natural animals and the reconnection to nature and the transformation and the positivity that's coming through with that.
I think it's awesome. And as you guys know, Levian partners a lot with different charities and different things. What does that mean to you as from Jared, as you know, how charitable Levian is?
Well, the opportunity to partner with Levian and know that we're giving back at Jared as well as Levian. And we have a very important charity in common. Levian and Jared loves to partner with St. Jude's. So when we work with Levian, we know that we have a common goal to give back.
That's awesome. Anything you'd add?
I would say, you know, Eddie is one of the most generous spirits I've ever met in my life, and his whole family and his company reflect that.
It's so true. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you. Please have fun. You know, say hi to Eddie right behind me as you walk by. Give him a pat on the back. And I'm just so excited that you're here, and we'll see you inside. Albany, back to you.
Thank you so much. You know, we're not just here for the jewelry, but for a good cause. Levian is committed to giving back to charity at least 10% of their pre-tax profits each and every year. They do such great work with St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital and other terrific charities, such as Jewelers for Children and Diamonds Do Good. And your contributions to these causes are always so needed and really appreciated. Thank you. Let's return now to some of those guest interviews recorded earlier.
Levian is because all these gemstones are just so creative. Like there's like a elephant and like a bee and like a bunch of cool cross designs. It's just very cool.
I've been Levian shoppers for about 17 years, and this was the first year we were able to attend the event. So we were really excited to be here, and we wanted to dress to the nines and just have a great time. I like the fact that our references are not to just diamonds or gold. We have our strawberry gold, our vanilla gold. We have our chocolate diamonds, the vanilla diamonds, and things along that. It just makes it much warmer. It makes it friendly, and it makes it different. You know, you say to somebody, "Oh, I'm wearing strawberry gold," and they're like, "Whoa, what is that?" Or what is, you know, white gold to them is vanilla gold. So it sort of draws you in and makes it different when you use the names that Levian use. And they refer to themselves as the chocolatier because she has a tremendous chocolate diamond collection, and it's just kind of fun. And they're very personable people. There's no high pressure. We've been contacted many times just to say thank you for a purchase.
I don't know. I love my chocolate diamonds, and they're all so pretty. I've actually started to expand my collection to other things now. They're also just so much fun to wear, and you know, just so beautiful that I can't deny not having them. And the family's so wonderful and personable, so just love it.
We started with chocolate, and probably we've got 42 items now in our collection, and 39 of them were chocolate. So
Probably.
It's chocolate.
Oh my goodness, they looked great, didn't they? So on trend. But speaking of on trend and who sets the trends, Janet and Chris are with us, and I have to tell you, wow.
Thank you.
I see a new bauble.
This is my sapphire necklace, sapphire and diamond necklace, and then this is the one that accompanies it.
Absolutely stunning. You know, I've had the privilege of spending time with both of you, and your love for jewelry and your love for celebrating the Levian family. What does Levian mean to you?
Levian, we were talking about that earlier today, and honestly, Levian to us doesn't just mean their gems, their jewelry, their design. Levian to us means family. And the Levian family is so gracious and so beautiful, and they welcome and include all of us that are here tonight, and we can't thank them enough. It just means so much to us, in addition to the beauty of their jewelries and gemstones.
It means so much to us as well. I feel like we're family. I feel like we've known each other for years, and I feel like that's what happens when you get together with the Levian family. And when we talk about family, when it comes to Levian, we do have a next generation of family members who are coming up in the business. They're ready to learn, they're ready to grow, and when the time's right, lead the trends for the future. In fact, Patrick is with some of the next generation Levian family members right now. Patrick, let's throw it to you and take a listen to Levian family.
I'm here and I'm with some members of the next generation of Levian. The great part of this is this family-owned business, and I'm here with
Jonathan Levian.
Lexi Levian. Tahila Leiter.
And I am lucky enough to work with this next generation. It's been so fun for me to watch you guys, and I've known all of you for so many years. What do you see is next for Levian what you're bringing to the table? What are some of the excitement that you feel about your brand and what you're bringing?
Well, this year, I think we really outdid ourselves with the trend forecast. It's my favorite yet, and just wait to see all the surprises we have in store for you guys.
That's awesome. Lexi, what are you most excited about? Is there a trend that we're introducing this year? What are the things you're excited about with the future?
I'm loving the tranquility theme this year. I really can't get over it. Actually, Albany and I did a live the other day from the booth, talking all about how we love the blues and everything in this theme. Really stunning.
Thank you. I am looking forward to seeing that one later on stage. Tahila, tell me what are you looking for tonight? What are some of the things that you want to share with the world out there about the Levian family?
I'm loving the butterfly theme this year. I think it's so beautiful, and I'm so excited for everyone to see the new collection. It's so stunning, and I'm sure everyone will love it.
That's awesome. And as the next generation coming up, are you guys excited to bring some fun, fresh, new ideas to the organization? Are you the family loves for you guys to bring those to the table, right?
Oh, it's so much fun. Our dads and uncles all built this business, and it's fun to see what we can do next.
That's awesome. I really appreciate you guys spending some time with us and spending some time in this excitement. I know everybody wants to take pictures of it, so I won't keep you any longer. Thank you so much. The Levian Next Generation, everybody. It's so awesome to work with these amazing people. Albany, back to you.
Thank you so much, Patrick. Since we're talking about next generation, I have to tell you, I wanted to pull out Maddie B. Webb from LA. Hello.
Hello. Thank you for having me so much.
Hello to you. You wear the jewelry well, but one of the things I really caught was as a young lady, you present yourself so elegantly. And what would you say to other young people when they ask, should I invest in fine jewelry?
Absolutely. I think one of the most important things is confidence, and something that I'm new to the fine jewelry game. I'm very new, but I definitely feel more confident, and so it makes me stand up straighter. It makes me feel a little bit more like I belong here.
Well, and I would rather invest in fine quality pieces, gold, gems, than throwaway jewelry. Absolutely. And I really appreciate that as a younger influencer, you are paving the way to empower women. And when you put on Levian, what would you say to someone who is picking up their very first Levian piece?
I would say it's very, for me, this is a very new experience. It's very exciting, and you definitely feel elegant. Again, I'm going to, I am women feeling empowered and confident in everything that they wear. I think it's less about the gem that you choose and more about how you feel in it.
I'll tell you what, you speak volumes before you even open your mouth when you walk into a room. You are dressed beautifully. I appreciate you taking a little time with us.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having
You are most welcome. We haven't heard from Ryan Levian in just a while, so let's check back on what's happening with Ryan.
Welcome to the Levian 2023 Red Carpet Review. When you hear about Levian, what is the first thing that comes to mind?
Luxury and beautiful. Did you say one word? Luxury, beautiful, and exquisite, because they are.
Are you wearing some Levian jewelry tonight?
This is a sapphire, and I am wearing their jewelry, only Levian, and they're just so beautiful and unique.
It's really magnificent. What is your favorite gemstone?
Favorite gemstone? Ooh, I do love the sapphire. I do like the yellow diamonds as well. I feel like they're a close tie, both yellow and blue.
So you're just falling in love with Levian as it is. What is your relation to Levian?
My relation? I mean, I've, work-wise, I've worked with them a couple of times, and they've always been so great to work with. And obviously, I would love to wear more jewelry. Levian jewelry is the best.
So what exactly do you do for Levian?
I am a social media influencer slash model, so I shoot content for them, and then I also just post for them and, share the jewelry pieces.
That's really amazing. We thank you so much for coming here tonight and joining us on the Levian red carpet, and we share our love for you from our hearts. Thank you.
My goodness. So I have found Joanne and Kenneth Osborne from Osborne Jewelers. Guys, this is amazing. Are you happy to be back in full swing at JCK this year?
Absolutely. It's a beautiful time, and we see so many great fashions and colors for the seasons.
I can tell you from personal experience that I got about 35,000 steps today going through this trade show. You guys are doing the same, and you're on the hunt for partners in artistry. Why is it that you choose Levian for your store?
Levian has an incredible history of being the family jewel keepers. The designs are wonderful, and the colors are superb. And every year we get excited about what's going to be the new color, the new design, maybe even the new animal that's going to be exciting for the season.
Spoken like a true Levianista. And you're right, that color saturation is unmatched. What do you think it is about Levian that brings your customers back to your store again and again?
Oh, absolutely. Quality. I think they get enticed with the brand and the colors, and they start to collect. And so, they go, okay, I can do the earrings this year. Next year's the necklace, or they go all out and they get it all together.
It's pretty contagious. I am so grateful you spent a few moments with us. I know you were so busy during the show, but thank you for joining us as part of our Levian family.
Thank you.
All right, Patrick, thank you so much for giving us a little time. Who do you have over there with you right now?
Thank you, Albany. I am here with the wonderful Wilma Fuse. Wilma, this is our 4th time together on the red carpet, correct?
Absolutely.
And where are we coming from this year?
We're coming from Birmingham, Alabama.
Birmingham, Alabama, from the great South, and you're bringing the fun Southern with you, right? Show me some of these pieces that you have. Let's talk about some of your amazing Levian pieces.
First of all, I have my beautiful yellow diamond that my honey bought for me for Christmas. I have my morganite ring, my morganite bracelet, and my morganite earrings.
You wear them so well. You have so many beautiful pieces. I know you and I have had a chance to get to know each other a little bit. Is there a favorite piece that you have or a story about a piece of Levian that comes to mind when you think about this? How long have you been a Levian collector?
I have been a collector since 2011.
2011. And what's your favorite Levian story?
My Levian story is when I tell my honey something that I like, he makes sure that I get it.
Now, everybody listening out there, did you get that? Now, Wilma's speaking the truth. Like, this is what I'm talking about here. We're just trying to help all the masses out there. Wilma, what else about, do you have a favorite stone or color of Levian?
Well, the chocolate diamonds are, I guess, my favorite, and I got started with those, but I have a lot of them. Yeah. So all of them are my favorite because they're so unique and so pretty. And if I don't wear one every day, I walk by my armoire and look at them.
That's awesome. Now, do you usually do the strawberry gold, honey gold, vanilla gold? What do you do with or do you like to change it up a little bit now and then?
Well, I have it all, so.
I know you do.
I like them all. So I can't tell you a specific piece except for my yellow diamond.
I'll let you get in there and sit down. One more couple questions. Is there a certain, are you looking forward to something tonight when you go into the ballroom? Are you excited about anything in particular? What are your expectations?
Well, I want to see the new trends and what they have new for this next year to see what I want to put on my wish list. I hope my honey's listening and watching.
I have a feeling he's out there watching right now. Wilma, it is an absolute pleasure to see you again here on the red carpet. Please enjoy the evening. This is all for you, and we're so happy that you're here. Albany, back to you.
Oh, thank you, Patrick. Okay, are you ready to make your Levian debut? Introduce yourself to your Levianistas.
Okay, my name is Kim Craven, and this is my husband, Don.
We're playing a game over here while we were waiting on Patrick, and it was called Show Us Your Sparklies. Kim, show us your sparklies.
Okay, here's this hand.
Okay, I'm going to hold still for just a minute. walk us through and share with us what's special, because I know you have lots of memories on this finger.
Yes. Well, this ring is very special to me. It's one of my favorite Levian pieces. It's the full finger ring with 2 knuckles, and I wear it on special occasions, and it's so unusual that many, many people have never seen one before, and so it's really special to me.
And I notice a very, very important stone here. Let's talk about that.
This is the big blue topaz. It's my largest Levian piece, and I've only had it for about 1.5 years, and I love it. I love this stone. I love the blue turquoise. It's deep as the ocean and just as beautiful.
You know, it's fun to be able to see the fashion elements. It's fun to see the traditional Levian gemstones. And I got to tell you, it's fun to mix them all together. You wear them well. I'm so grateful that you shared your sparklies with us. Let's check back in again with Patrick to see who he's talking to.
Anna Lyle. Hello, everybody. I am back on the red carpet with another one of our friends from Jared, Diana. Hello. Say hi to everybody out there.
Hi, Patrick. Hi, everyone.
Now you're back again. This isn't your first time. What do you love about coming back to the red carpet and coming to the Levian Red Carpet Revue every year?
Well, I just love seeing the Levian family, the collectors, and just enjoying the experience and being a part of it all.
It's fun. Now, is there a certain Levian store that I know you came from the Midwest and you're out in the Sacramento area? Do you have any special memories of your journey with Levian?
You know, honestly, it's just meeting all of the sales reps from all of the Levian shows that I've worked, and they're just amazing, like yourself, like Chris and Sonia. That's my favorite part. And, of course, our collectors from all over the country.
Is there a certain color of Levian that you like most? Is there a certain gemstone that's your favorite?
I'm really eyeing up the periwinkle hues this year. They're absolutely gorgeous with the purple undertones. My favorite is the scallop ring, the blueberry and chocolate ring. That's gorgeous.
That's awesome. And you get to see that every day at your stores at Jared. So it must be fun to see some of the new, you see it here on the red carpet, and then it ends up in your store eventually. So that journey of the merchandise getting to you.
Yes, and that is my favorite part, seeing it at a preview and then having it live with our customers and just showing them the wonderful pieces that Levian has to offer.
That's awesome. Thank you, Diana. It's a pleasure seeing you. Please enjoy. Albany, back to you.
Back to me, but back to Ayumi and Terry. I mean, this is a lot of good looking. You guys look absolutely gorgeous.
So do you. You look amazing.
You can't come ugly to this event, right? So, Ayumi, I got to tell you, you have a sparkly that caught my attention. Can we talk a little bit about that gorgeous ring?
Sure. This is from Levian, one of their chocolate diamonds. Of course, I am rocking it today, and it is perfectly matching with my dress, as you can see, and I absolutely love it.
You know, when you think about the Levian family and their commitment to beautiful stones, but fashion, yes. I feel like you are the epitome of that.
Thank you so much.
What would you say to someone that hasn't tried Levian?
Go try it now. What are you waiting for?
It pretty much is that simple, right? Ayumi and Terry, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for taking a few moments with us. I'd love to share a few more of the wonderful guest interviews that we recorded earlier. Take a listen.
And I saw some chocolate pearls, and this was like back in 2010. Like I had just gotten back from Afghanistan, and I was like, I've got to have those, and they're actually sitting over there. I have a single moment for every piece of jewelry I have. Usually it's something just strikes my heart. Actually, I do have the sunflower citrine piece because I saw it last year at the show, and I was like, I love sunflowers, and that's why I got the sunflower watch too. And I'm sunny.
Yeah.
I love to be sunny, and I love butterflies. Oh. So this year, I've seen some of the butterflies, and I love some of the knuckle pieces that I've seen. You're not just getting a piece of jewelry, you're getting a family.
Levian, the jewelry is classic. It can be as simple or as busy as you want, and yet it's classic and gorgeous. Always gorgeous.
Plus we love the Levian family. We feel like family as well. Well, when we walk in, whether it's in Jared's store or right here with Levian, we get greeted. We know everybody. They know us right away. It's very comfortable.
The family knows us.
Yeah.
Jonathan even made me a piece just because he and I were talking about something, and he went one night, designed it, And P.S., 6 months later, I had a piece that was beautiful.
We love Levian because we have the same DNA. We're all about family, family in our business, family in your business, and giving back to those who mean so much to us in the community. Well, we love the tanzanites this year. They're beautiful. The butterflies are awesome that are going to be on the front cover. And we also love all the sapphires that we bought. My favorite is the sapphire ombre ring.
Isn't it so great to hear from those valued collectors sharing their thoughts on Levian? We are now in the final quarter of our red carpet walk, and there's more guests that have filed into this Delfino ballroom. Our fashion and luxury expert, Claire Adler, has been watching them come in to see and report on what she's seeing happening right now. Claire, tell me a little bit about what's going on. How are you?
Well, hi, Albany. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I tell you what, we still have lines and lines of people out here waiting to get into you. What are you seeing?
Well, actually, the room is certainly filling up at the moment as more and more guests are arriving and making their way in here. And Levian has created a very luxurious feel to the room this evening for our honored guests and valued collectors. And it's definitely a show atmosphere with the staging, the lights, and perhaps you can see behind me all that's going on. And there's a strong feeling of anticipation before the show as the room's buzzing. And I see many guests are excited to be together, chatting, laughing in this beautiful setting for this very special annual event. And it's clear that many have known each other for many years and happy to be sharing their love of Levian and all their jewels that they're wearing. And it all begins very soon.
Oh my goodness, yes it does. Thank you so much, Claire. We're looking forward to joining you in the ballroom shortly. For now, let's return to our next guests who are arriving on the red carpet. Patrick, do you have somebody right now with you?
Please introduce yourself to everybody.
Hi, my name is Maddie B. Webb. I live in downtown LA, and yes, I'm wearing the sunny yellow diamonds. I feel like the luckiest girl in the room.
You wear them very well, beautiful. So what made you think of the sunny yellow diamonds? Why the sunny yellow diamonds?
So I chose the dress first because I felt like it was very versatile, and I saw them on the counter, and I was like, those are the most beautiful things I've ever seen. I didn't think I was going to be lucky enough to wear them, but they allowed me to. So
you wear them very well. That's very nice. So, and you're here, is this the first time at the Levian event, at the Levian Red Carpet Revue?
It's my very first time. I'm so grateful to be here. This is so fun. This has been the best experience ever. I feel like I've learned so much about fine jewelry, which is amazing. I feel very educated.
That's good. That's great. That's part of the process here. Is there something you're looking forward to as you're filtering into the room? What do you want to see tonight?
All the outfits here are stunning. The women here, they are drop dead gorgeous. Everyone is dripping in the most beautiful diamonds ever. And I'm a fashionista myself, so I'm just loving all the looks. Everything. Everyone looks so amazing.
They really do. They give me a mic and I get to stand out here and meet everybody looks so wonderful. And I feel like the luckiest guy here. You and I, we can do this all night long. So, and we have the trend forecast coming up, and we have the runway show.
I got a sneak peek look at the catalog. Just wait, it is amazing. I am so excited to see everything on the red carpet. Well, okay, so there's a new collection, and it's like very inspired by different creatures, and they all have a different meaning. So there's like a butterfly collection. Am I allowed to say all that?
Oh, you go, girl. You go.
There's a butterfly collection that's stunning. I got to sample some of the pieces the other day. Yeah. Beautiful. Also, there's some emerald pieces that I fell in love with on the first night that I was here. But yes, the new collections are amazing.
Well, no one colors your world like Levian. That's a saying that we have.
And I will say that I also love that none of the pieces are man-made. It was something they've educated me on this week. And that just makes all the pieces even more stunning because you're like, look what God created. He's amazing.
He's doing a good job, isn't he? I tell you what. Well, thank you so much for being here, letting me take some time. Please filter on in. Enjoy. Have fun tonight.
Thank you so much for having me.
Albany, back to you.
Okay, back to me, but back to this stunning couple next to me. I heard you talking about the butterflies and the dragonflies, but let's go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Joanne Norris, and this is my husband, Scott Norris.
Okay, remember Joanne and Scott, because you're about to hear a story that is stunning, because I understand you're doing a custom Levian piece.
Yes, I'm so excited about it. It's going to be a chocolate diamond, ombre, custom made for me, a monkey that will suit our collection because of our primates that we have that are part of our family.
Okay, so the options are limitless. With Levian, you can join the family. You can have custom-made pieces. The pieces you're wearing tonight are beautiful. But thank you for giving us a sneak peek. But now that we're here with just 1 or 2 people worldwide, can we get a promise that we're going to get to see that necklace next year?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And wear it well. Thank you so much for stopping by and talking and for being part of the Levian family. You and I have gone through quite the transition today. Yes. We've gone from no makeup to half makeup, and you look stunning.
Thank you. You do as well, Miss Albany. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you, guys. Now let's turn once again back to previewing some of the fantastic jewelry we're going to be hearing more about in the show. Patrick, can you join me again for an all-hands walk down the red carpet?
Sure. Let's take a look, Albany. I want to see what you have this time. Okay, let's see. We got some Période tourmalines. We got some chocolate, sunny yellow diamonds. I mean, look at this fashion show right there. Who doesn't want to watch some beautiful manicures watching? Now there's some flair right there. I mean, who doesn't love that? Oh, they're going to the left and the right. They are exciting. Oh, this one's going a little slower. She's got the one ring on there. Very beautiful. We call that a little attitude with this one. Beautiful. Oh, and I think this is our last one. I think we have, this is London Blue. Yes, blue topaz and, emeralds, actually. Those are some beautiful emeralds and honey gold. I mean, that was stunning. Well, I don't know what we're paying these models, but they are working it on that red carpet.
I'm pretty sure we call that a saunter, not just a slow walk, but that was a saunter. Patrick, thank you so much. You know what? Thank you so much for being here tonight. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. We have so many guests here. We've got the family members taking the time to share with us. We've also got members from JCK. This has truly been an opportunity for everyone who loves Levian to participate and really share in their love of beautiful jewelry and a family that has made a difference for so many people. Patrick, who do you have down there with you at this point?
Who do I have? Let's introduce ourselves a bit. So who are you and where did we come from?
My name is Amanda, and I'm from Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Fort Wayne, Indiana. So you made a trek all the way out here to the Red Carpet Revue. What brings you out here? What are you looking forward to seeing with us?
Well, this is my second time here, and as you guess, I love jewelry. And I heard you have an awesome collection of butterflies, so that's what I did. I flew all the way down here to see the butterflies.
You flew out to see the flying butterflies. Now, do you have a favorite Levian piece? I see you're wearing some beautiful exotics on right now.
I did. I love flowers, as you can't guess, and what goes best with flowers but butterflies, and I love colors, so that's why I wore my beautiful piece tonight.
Beautiful, and you wear it well. How long have you been collecting Levian, and how many pieces do you have?
I've actually, I think the first piece I got was in 2010 when I got back from Afghanistan, and been collecting ever since, and just been going from there. So, and I think I have about maybe 22 pieces.
That's awesome. Now, is there any particular story of a piece that you have that comes to mind? Or when I say word association, Levian, what do you think of?
Pearls. Yes. Because the first piece I got was a chocolate pearl, and I just fell in love with it because they remind me of Hershey chocolates.
And Godiva. We might see a little bit of Godiva. So yes, we love the chocolate and the chocolate diamonds, the chocolate pearls. Is there anything about like the trends? I saw you in the private viewing yesterday, right? And you had a chance to kind of look at some of the different trends as a those of you that have never been here, if you come, you get to see the trends before anyone else. It's very exciting. Was there one other than, I know the butterflies, what was your second favorite of the trends that you got to look at?
The bees. Yes, I loved the bees, and especially the citrines.
Such a beautiful stone, and the bees and the bee positive. I think you're going to see a little bit of that. Well, thank you so much for coming. Please enjoy, have fun in there. Let's have a party, right? That's what we're here to do. Celebrate 2023 trend forecast. I really appreciate you being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, Albany.
Oh, Patrick. Oh, Patrick. You knew I was going to find a redhead. I'd love to introduce you to April, and she and I have become very, very close, sharing our love of Levian. I have to tell you, April has the most exquisite, unusual piece. This is like a cupcake and juicy and delicious.
Yes, thank you. It's a beautiful piece. I love the one-of-a-kinds.
And I love to hear you say that, a one-of-a-kind piece. I mean, we're all so unique. We're all individual. When you start to think of being able to pick out a one-of-a-kind couture piece, what does that mean to you?
Well, it's one that speaks to you, and it's special, and to me, a family heirloom.
When you know, you know. And I love that you said heirloom, because this is that kind of jewelry, isn't it? Thank you for sharing that with us. We have just a few more of these wonderful interviews with guests who enjoyed professional makeovers right here at the Venetian. So let's take a look at what else happened throughout those interviews and makeovers.
About a year ago, we do business with Kay's Jeweler, and we were in, and the manager at our local store in Columbus, Georgia, gave me about a 3-hour Levian education, and from then on out, that has been about the only product that I have looked for. And so my collection over the last year has only, increased by about 4 or 5 pieces, but I'm very select at what I'm getting, and I'm excited about our possible purchases today. Oh, the pink diamonds, of course. Of course. Manu is bringing me the blue diamond just to look at for, maybe future. But, nothing is impossible, right?
Actually, because they're one-of-a-kind pieces like I'm wearing here. And because since I know the family, it makes it more special, and they're just unique.
I do like that that everybody is reachable, approachable, and open to helping with designs and inspirations that a guest may have, that they can help create and put their Levian touch to it. Also, they're always being innovative and coming out with new things, and the quality is just absolutely beautiful.
Look who I have with me right now. It's the one and only Eddie Levian. Eddie, how you feeling? You excited about the night? What are you thinking right now before we start the show?
You're too kind. Of course, we're excited. We have an amazing event, an amazing tribute for the 100th birthday of Dad. We have amazing guests, the best trends ever, and we have Kodi Lee performing for us tonight. How much better can it get?
It's so exciting, all the hard work that you put into this, and then coming to this night. And we have Jonathan standing next to you with the next generation that we're bringing in. You must be just really excited to see all this come together.
Oh, we're so excited, and I have my kids and wife watching from home. Amaya, Camilla, Olivia, and Naomi. Hello, we miss you guys.
Well, gentlemen, I know you're extremely busy and you're getting pulled in a lot of directions, so thank you for spending a little time. Any last things you'd say to your fans out there before you move on?
I think it's the best part of this event is the amount of money that we raise for the children's charities. And thank you all for opening your wallets and being part of it.
That is awesome. Thank you so much, Eddie. Jonathan, please have fun in there. Bye-bye. Back to you, Albany.
Of course, I found some more Texans. Priscilla and Martin, what do you think? Are you ready to get started?
It's exciting to be here. We're awesome.
Super excited.
Super excited.
Wait.
Okay, with that, thank you for stopping by, chatting with us. Are you guys ready? Get in there. Our show is starting. Okay, you go. Save me a seat. I'm on my way in. We're winding it down here on the red carpet experience. See you there in just a few minutes. Thanks, you guys. We're winding down this red carpet experience for 2022. We've seen so many guests looking their absolute best tonight, and it's been a wonderful time hearing more about them and the beautiful Levian pieces they've proudly brought with them and worn for all of us to see and enjoy. A big, big thank you to all of those who helped make this happen. Of course, this is just the start. And for those of you watching from afar, stay right where you are so you don't miss a thing, because now our main show, including the trend forecast for 2023, begins.
Live from the Venetian in glorious Las Vegas, a celebration of the finest jewels and gems from around the world. Welcome Welcome to the 23rd Annual Red Carpet Review and Trends Forecast, celebrating you, our valued collectors, with correspondents Patrick Frazier and Albany Irvin. Presenters Eddie, Musa, and Ryan Levian, and the entire Levian family. Tonight, we look ahead to the trends for 2023 as we celebrate and share the enduring beauty that is Levian. And now, please join us in welcoming our host for this evening, Executive Fashion and Beauty Editor at Harper's Bazaar, Avril Graham.
Has it been a year? Has it been a year? Can't believe it. Hello, everybody. Good evening. Well, early evening here in Nevada for us. Welcome to the Levian Red Carpet Review and 2023 forecast, the trend forecast that we all wait to hear at the end of the week. We're back in fabulous Las Vegas at the incredible Venetian Resort, broadcasting live this year from the beautiful Delfino Ballroom. Welcome to all our guests who are joining us here tonight live, and also to everybody out there who's joining us remotely. One of the reasons I enjoy this event so much is my love dearly for the Levian family, the VIP collectors who I've got to know and love, and retailers of Levian, and to see all of you here with literally your own incredible, amazing pieces. I hope those of you who are viewing virtually are also wearing your fabulous pieces and sitting there with a glass of wine and red carpet ready. I'm Avril Graham, and a big part of my day job at Harper's Bazaar is to monitor what is really happening out there around the world in culture, fashion, luxury, and jewelry. And I think I know a thing or two about gorgeous pieces of Levian jewelry. Levian is a widely recognized leader of trends that drive the jewelry industry and the luxury culture, is one of the trend centers that I always need to keep a pulse on. And it's why I'm honored to be here again tonight to host this glorious evening. Every year for the past 2 decades, we work closely together with Levian to forecast how the jewelry trends and the fashion and luxury trends come together and gel in the coming year. We have a great show for you, incredible jewelry, need I say more, and yes, the Levian Trend Report for 2023. Plus an incredible runway show that reflects those trends and much more. During this event, we want to hear and encourage your contribution to the new trends by having you vote on your own favorites. Here's how you can do that. To vote for Trend of the Year, please go to levian.com/vote. Or for everybody here in Vegas, you can scan the QR code. Can you find that on your table? It's also available up here on screen. For the Trend Report, I'll be joined tonight by our wonderful correspondents. You've already met them, Patrick Frazier and Albany Irvin. They were out on the red carpet. I'm sure many of you spoke with them. Of course, Eddie and Musa Levian and members of the entire Levian family are here as well, always. Plus, we're going to have the next generation, some you've not met before, of the Levian family, represented by Ryan Levian, to introduce some of our segments, including our first one. As you know, Levian has been a family business in jewelry, tracing its roots back centuries. It was fascinating hearing the stories from Eddie and Musa about the history. And that means a renewable and sustained commitment to Levian values. Levian artistry, Levian craftsmanship, and most of all, the Levian's legacy of excellence across many generations, and they're the tightest family. So let's begin with the background of how the American part of this story began, and with whom. To introduce you to the man who brought Levian to the US back in 1950, please welcome Levian's own Ryan Levian.
Thank you, Avril. I'm not the one who started it all. I'm way too young. But let me tell you a little background about the person who did. We are a family business. We look forward together to what's next, the events of our lives that represent where we're headed as a family and as a business. But we also look back together to remember and honor the lives, the character, the values, and the learnings of those giants of the family on whose shoulders we stand. We appreciate that we would not be here as a family or a business without those people, including one person in particular, my grandfather, Mr. Late A. Levian, with his beloved memory, who we used to know him as Baba Jun. I was the last Levian who was born in my grandfather's lifetime. I was too young to remember him, but from all the stories my father has told me about him, I feel super connected to him. The trait that stood out to me the most about my grandfather was his perseverance, to always want to learn more. This is a trait that I strive to follow. This year marks a very special anniversary of his, so we wanted to share with you our remembrance of an amazing man and to give you a window onto how Levian became Levian in America.
My grandfather, of blessed memory, was born 100 years ago in the city of Mashhad, Persia. I was 3 years old when my grandfather passed, but can still remember the love he had for me and all of his grandchildren, and how he showered us with love as he had us over to his house every single week and helped our generation of Levians form an unbreakable, enduring bond. My grandfather was a self-made man, hardworking, extremely well-read, and smart. By his early 20s, he had already established himself as a very successful businessman.
During World War II, my grandmother Perry's family visited Mashhad from Tehran. That was when she met my grandfather for the first time. He was a focused and determined young man willing to do what was needed to reach his goals. I have my grandfather's middle name, Ephraim, and I've been told I have a number of my grandfather's qualities, including courage and strength in business, taking bold initiatives while always being positive. Our grandfather told his friends after meeting her, "I'm going to marry Perry, hands off." So he moved to Tehran and started befriending and visiting her brother regularly so he could get to know her. They married after the war in 1946 and remained married for 54 years.
My beloved father was larger than life, a remarkable man, a pioneer, a leader, a visionary. Everyone who knew him loved and respected him. He taught us honest business dealings, discipline, patience, perseverance. He spoke about how the fine jewelry business is blessed as it enhances the love between couples. He came alone to the US in search of growth and opportunity. And within 2 years, in 1950, the business grew to the point that it was offered skyscrapers. Dad is widely remembered for his courage, foresight, charity, balance, tranquility, humility, character, and good name. He led by example and taught us when someone wrongs you, you should return that act with an act of kindness. He ran his business with integrity, keeping his word, and always helping and caring for others. His philosophy was to grow the business organically and responsibly. He advised us not to grow the business through borrowing, rather through strong relations with our collectors, retailers, and supply chain. He taught us that to be the company that compels every household to buy Levian and to make the world's most beautiful and desirable jewelry. He encouraged us to keep the Levian commitment to innovation, originality, value, and jewelry that is everlasting front and center. We continue to strive to emulate our dad's esteemed reputation for being selfless and giving.
My grandfather was especially well respected by his loyal and admiring employees as the ideal boss, the Bravo boss, because of his constant positivity, always applauding and recognizing the work of his teams. Baba Jun was also uncommonly open in business, sharing his secrets to success by helping many young people start up in the fine jewelry industry. He gave them constant advice, encouraging others to follow suit, and offering startups an open vault of endless consignments of gems, diamonds, and ideas to make beautiful jewels to launch their businesses. He is credited by over 400 successful businesses in the U.S. with being the catalyst that gave them their precious start. There's enough for everyone, he said, and it's our role to remove the stumbling blocks for others who are looking to prosper and grow.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you're starting to get a feel for where all of the passion of the Levian family comes from. Our dad adored his family. He was a storyteller. He was a natural leader that taught by example and won over everyone he met. He took us on his travels to the gem mines and the factories, and we absorbed his work ethic since childhood. We absorbed his passion for adventure and his flair for commerce. During the 1980s, when Tiffany's lost their exclusive contract for Tanzanite, it was Dad who encouraged our brother Musa to visit Tanzania at a tender age of 20 and negotiate rights to bring the Tanzanite gemstones to the U.S. market. That inspiration from our dad led Levian to become the world leader in Tanzanite in the 80s and 90s. It was also the start of Levian focusing on single mine gems and ongoing straight to the source to acquire the best gems and bring to market excellent value offerings that will go on to compel millions of Levian jewelry lovers all over the world. So, is it a coincidence that Tanzanite is once again in the spotlight of our trend forecast this year as the gem of tranquility, as we celebrate Dad's 100th birthday and speak about his characteristic of being soft-spoken, but yet an inspirational giant and a leader in the industry?
My grandfather was a positive man, tranquil and balanced and filled with optimism. A man who saw the good in others and encouraged those around him to reach their full potential. He was a generous man, not only to his family, but to his community. He turned his garage into a food pantry for years, giving away truckloads of food to the needy, who lined up outside our family home in Kew Gardens. He and my grandmother would also help with clothing, furniture, and jobs for the needy.
My grandfather taught his children the value of hard work and perseverance. He was a man of inner strength who never let anything stop him or take him down. Around the time I was born, he was struggling with health issues and was even on life support after a diagnosis of heart failure. But he turned it around and started to walk on a treadmill for 3 hours a day. He lived for another 14 years, passing away in year 2000 and working until his last week.
My great-grandfather instilled our family and our company with his values, helping others, giving back, bringing timeless quality and beauty into the world while sparkling meaning and emotion in the people like you who love to wear what we create. When we see the values of our next generation, we see his values and his impact, not just in the jewelry, but in us, his descendants who number near 100 today. So to this man who created our business in America and defined who we are as a family, we say thank you.
I think everyone standing here on stage is a testimony to a beautiful tribute to a beautiful man. Thank you, Ryan, and all the members of the Levian family. The Levian values that he's known as Mr. A. Levian, instilled in his descendants, continues to this day, and I know I work with them all in the form of a special commitment to Levian and all that they do for charity. To tell us more, please join me in welcoming Levian's CEO, Eddie Levian. Hi, Eddie.
Hello, Avril, and thank you for being here with us this year. I love how our bonds have grown together through bazaars, editorials, the collaborations of our annual trend forecast, and our cameo appearances on 2 episodes of the season 1 of your hit TV series, The Platinum Eye, that's now going into its 2nd season. Give it up for Avril.
Thanks for everyone who watched. It was so sweet of you.
So I wanted to say, why charity?
Tell us a little bit about your charities, the one that you particularly champion.
We believe that when a family is blessed, we are really being tested to see what we do with our blessings. And we believe that it's our obligation to give back and help others. As such, Avril, the Levian board mandates us to annually donate at least 10% of our pre-tax profits to charity. And with our family having suffered from several childhood diseases, and I was a victim that came near death multiple times in my childhood, and we've lost a sister and a brother and my nephew. We're especially passionate about supporting children's charities. And as you know, we were taught by our late father how important it is to give back. So this year, we're pledging donations to 3 major charities by donating $1,000 for each couple who attends the Levian Red Carpet Revue.
Wow.
And by matching your donations to our designated charities for up to $185,000. So, ladies and gentlemen, you are all important people. You wouldn't be in this room if you were not blessed in your careers and financially and with the love and family that you have. And I urge you to follow suit and open your heart and help us in our quest to help the children in need.
And I also understand that it doesn't stop there. You're actually building a community school in Great Neck, New York, in honor of your father. That's fabulous.
Yes, that's true, Avril. I don't know how you got that information, but because our late father had a passion for books and learning, that in honor of his 100th birthday, our family will be dedicating a school in the community in his name.
How wonderful is that? It's not just talk, they do act on it. Everything charitable and wonderful. So let's just talk about the other major charities. You do support another 3. Tell us a little bit more about them.
So the 3 charities that you could choose and that we are giving the money and matching, and you could choose if you wish to participate. The first is St. Jude's Children's Hospital that we've supported for years.
A good one.
They've provided us with a video to describe the work that they do, and if you could please play that video.
Some days it feels like it's never gonna stop.
It's kind of a mental war. Sometimes you just feel like it's not gonna get any better.
Lo primero que le pregunté a mi papá fue, papi, yo me voy a morir.
When you go through suffering, you learn a lot about yourself. Good stuff comes out of every bad situation.
Dark circles all around my eyes. I was just out of it.
In one moment, those 3 words, you have cancer, and my whole life changed.
Without cancer, who am I?
I feel like I could do anything. I could go to college, be a nurse, be a doctor, anything.
I'm a straight-A student, focusing on getting my bachelor's degree in journalism. I'm just doing one step at a time.
I would like to go in the filming industry. It's kind of always been something awesome to me, but it's gonna take some work.
While I was going through chemo, I learned how to read greens. I chipped and putted, I worked on sand shots, stuff that I would need to know. The best score I've had is an 86, but I really want to get down to 85 or less. I've been working at it, and I think that that's achievable now.
I don't let physical limitations even cross my mind at any point in time. I'm just hoping to be sitting in a broadcast booth somewhere. Hopefully, that's my goal.
I'm not the same person I was when I first went into this. I'm a better human being and individual because I went through St. Jude. It wasn't like a hospital, it was like a fun-loving community, a family.
You and I have vowed that we will do everything in our power to bring about the defeat of these catastrophic diseases. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, world-renowned.
I need your help.
Advancements in pediatric science.
I can't do it alone.
And clinical care.
Please help me.
We're going to treat children of every creed, nationality, and color. And by the grace of God, it shall be done.
I wanted to thank all of you who have donated to this wonderful, important place, and I want to especially acknowledge the generous and consistent support provided by an amazing man, Mr. Cecil Pruitt, and his very generous Pruitt Foundation. Please stand up, Cecil. Every year, over the last few years, Mr. Pruitt believes in the same thing we do, and he has matched, and his foundation have matched, all of the funds that we are matching to help encourage more donations. And so we are thrilled to share with you that the donations that have been made are being recognized at St. Jude's, and to share with you the contributions that are being recognized. The recognition is at the main entrance, the main wall of St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital, and you can see that the name of the Pruitt Foundation and the Levian Family Foundation is there right under Apple.
Wow. Wow.
So we strive to be above Apple next time.
Fantastic, amazing. You are both incredible. You mentioned other charities too, so tell us about those as well.
Well, the next charity that we're fond of is the Jewelers for Children, and they divide the money to different charities. Jewelers for Children has donated something like $59 million to children's charities, different things of victims of catastrophic illness, life-threatening circumstances, and many, they support autism and many different illnesses. The Make-A-Wish Foundation, we're honored to be a premier sponsor of Jewelers for Children and support them again as we have for the past 22 years. And the third charity is Diamonds Do Good. And this is a global nonprofit organization whose mission is to support programs that develop and empower the people in diamond mining and other communities. And so it's, the diamond people giving back, and many of the retailers and many of the brands are very supportive of using the money from the diamonds to give back to the places where the diamonds are mined, building schools, building community centers, giving scholarships, and helping the kids in those areas have a shot. So we have a video that plays about the positive stories of Diamonds Do Good. Could you please play the video of Diamonds Do Good?
When people think of diamonds, they generally associate them with luxury and love. But in reality, natural diamonds bring much more good into the world. That's why we at Diamonds Do Good believe in more than just the 4 C's. a fifth C, representing community. Because the truth is, diamonds bring jobs, food, clean water, and education to every community they touch. We are Diamonds Do Good, and we're here to make a difference.
Another wonderful one. Okay, so now is a chance for everyone to participate. Earlier, I gave you a way of participating tonight by voting for Trend of the Year. And there's another voting component to tonight's event, and it's a vote for the values that you want to exist in the world. So if you'd like to join Levian in donating to St. Jude's Children's Hospital, Jewelers for Children, and Diamonds Do Good, you can go to levian.com/charity, or again, for those of you here, there's a QR code on the table, directly at your table, or again, it'll also be flashed up on screen. We thank everyone, each and every one, year after year, who wants to join in supporting such a worthy cause. And for those who've done so, a hearty round of applause from all of us.
So I hope you appreciate, we don't want to take your time by going around the room. We've made it very easy. You can donate directly to the organizations, and you will get the credit for it, and it will count towards the match. So the site has been set up to make it very easy, and of course we will recognize all of the donors going forward. So now it's time to shift to another kind of giving, and Avril, you bring something very valuable and interesting to us, your observations on the red carpet. So can you share some of your learnings?
Always happy to talk about fashion. It's never a problem, I have to say. Now, I don't want to give too much away because we've not heard what the Levian trends are. But my first trend is the look of love. This is coming back in a big way. And we've seen the return of reds and pinks. And in actual fact, that ties in with an optimism trend from Levian, the look of love. Lots of pink and red. So a real feeling of optimism after the pandemic appeared with the return and celebration of powerful, punchy, hot pinks and reds on the runway. These bright colours were shown in full top-to-toe looks from day wear through to evening wear. And we saw them internationally at Valentino, Alexander McQueen, Loewe, Emilia Wickstead, Sakai, Magda Buttram, Kalina Herrera, and Alaya. The next trend is a revealing trend. Look for that later in the Euphoria trend from Levian. For us in fashion, it all began with a much applauded and celebrity-worn drop hit from the summer, that barely there cropped and pleated mini combo from Miu Miu. Everyone's been wearing it. Now we see the cropped and revealing trend play a major force for fall. Lingerie as outerwear, corsets over gowns, and little sequin bras worn under tailored jackets. We saw this look at Bottega Veneta, Stella McCartney, Kate, Conor Ives, Fendi, Maximilian, Versace, Coperni, Gucci, and that Uber Micro Mini at Courrèges, Diesel, and again at Miu Miu. The next trend I've spotted was trophy dressing, metallics, sequins, and drama. And this is another trend that we're going to see coming up from Levian too, the trend of platinum. So this season, it's all about amping up the glamour quotient with seriously OTT dramatic flourishes and shine, sequins, even latex, sheers, and sky-high platforms. Yes, they're back. We saw that at Valentino, Simone Rocha, Laquan Smith, 16 Arlington, Isabel Marant, Kate, Bottega Veneta, Loewe, Versace, and Gucci. Just shows you how many of these disparate designers are showing similar trends. The next one is fashion foundations. There's a return of very simple staples that you should have in your wardrobe. And that balance comes into the Levian trend of emerald cuts. So this new classics proves a retooled everyday classic items in your wardrobe with a modern spin are to be the absolute must-haves this season. Think about the little white tank top trend at Chloe and Prada, the Mary Jane platforms returning at Bottega Veneta, those fabulously sexy slinky knits at Saint Laurent, statement leather bomber jackets at Loewe, white statement shirting from the Row, ivory tuxedo jackets at Jill Sander, oversized knits at Peter Doe, pointed classic pumps with a chain detail at Saint Laurent. All of those classic things, make sure you have them in your wardrobe. Then, as an alternative to all the brights we're seeing, it's going back to black a little bit. Black should also be tied into the strength and trend of platinum. So giving a nod to its much-loved power roots of the 90s, back is black and with a vengeance. It proves a chic alternative to all of the camera-ready influencer brights. We saw those looks, the very, very black to like top-to-toe blacks at Saint Laurent, at Bottega Veneta, and Isabel Marant, Loewe, Valentino, Parenza Schouler, Bottega Veneta, and Grace Ling. And proving also that faux fur and, hello, feathers, that trend is coming back again big time. I couldn't resist wearing it tonight with a platform and a little bit of feather. What the heck? So we may not have been doing, or we may have dropped the real thing in terms of fur, but seriously high glam faux fur coats were seen on the major runways, draped over suiting or slinky evening wear. We saw these looks at Michael Kors, at Balenciaga, at Stella McCartney, at Saint Laurent, at Gucci, and note immediately viral the fabulous orange fuzzy wedges at Bottega Veneta. My last trend of the night, no, my second last one actually, is ultraviolet. So there was a lot of like ultraviolets coming back in town, and that can tie into the periwinkle trend from the Vian family. It's coming up in their trend report. So maybe a nod to the Jubilee, perhaps. In my English roots, I tend to note the royal colours. It's a very royal colour, these beautiful shades of purple. And it's a hue to note, and variations on the theme were spotted at Chanel, Bottega Veneta, Gucci, and Stella McCartney. Now my last one. Oversized, dramatic tailoring is definitely back. And this can tie into the balanced trend of the Vian Emerald cut. And I was looking at this thinking, just weeks after coming back from the collections, as Justin Bieber showed first with his Balenciaga look straight from the runway at the Grammys, this cartoonish fit and deliberately dramatically oversized sensibility proved a never-ending theme at collections this year. They were everywhere. Buy your jackets, 6 sizes too big. And so from all of the major houses, we saw this kind of look at Louis Vuitton, Jill Sander, Christian Dior, Balenciaga, and Richard Quinn. So that's where Harper's Bazaar sees things headed for the new season of fashion. So I hope I've given you a little insight. And there's a lot more, so keep looking at Bazaar. Okay, so up next this evening is a real highlight we've all been waiting for. It's Vian's Collector Trends forecast for 2023. Remember the trend polling, don't forget. I told you about that earlier. A reminder, to vote for your favorite trend of the year, you can go to levian.com/vote. Or for those here in Las Vegas, yet again, I'm telling you about that QR code on the table, or we'll flash it up on screen. And here, helping us to announce these trends will be our correspondents, Patrick and Albany. But before the announcements, I'd like to invite Musa and Eddie to tell us more about the origins of the trends. Eddie and Musa.
Thank you, Avril. Vian's mission as the foremost authority on jewelry trends is to make the world's most beautiful and desirable jewelry. To fulfill this mission and reach the lofty goal, we have been taking the pulse of the cultural sentiments of the moment. My creative genius brother, Eddie, who leads the design team at Levian, has led the way in translating those emotions into jewelry collections that articulate those feelings and which we believe drive the desire for jewelry in 2023.
You're being too kind, Musa, but everybody knows you are the secret sauce of Levian. You are the one who gets it done. So to be on trend means that we have to find the right gems, the right materials and other resources at the right quality, the right color, the right character, and in the right quantities at the right time to offer them at a level of demand that we anticipate. It's a much more complex project than you might think, and that's where my amazing brother Musa comes in. I don't know how anybody in the world could do what you do, but it's Musa's job to go out into the world and source the future. Sometimes it takes them years to figure out a gemstone and a species and a quality to bring to market and to bring to you, our collectors and retailers. So with that introduction, I would like to turn it over to our correspondents, Albany and Patrick, to introduce the trends. Thank you.
Thank you, Musa. Thank you, Eddie. The Levian Trend Forecast is all about distilling the current feelings and lessons of our time and tying them to the beautiful jewelry that symbolizes these very feelings. For 2023, Levian has identified 7 sentiments that encapsulate the mood of the moment. We believe these sentiments will drive the trends in jewelry as we look ahead to the year yet to come.
But before we get started, everybody got their phones? Everybody got their phones? You ready for this now? All of you have on the tables the Trend Forecast book. And you can take those with you, but this is Vegas. And I've been known to leave things behind. I've been known to maybe, oh my gosh, I forgot something. On the screen, you're going to see right now a QR code because 2023 is the year of the QR code, right? Everybody knows that. Please grab your phone right now. Go ahead and put it at the QR code. You will be able to digitally take everything we're going to go over here with you on your phone. And because I tend to leave my books when I'm in Vegas, right? So go ahead and take a picture of that QR code, then digitally take that with you. All right. Everybody got it? You ready to get started? Let's do this. So looking ahead, the trends are going to be revealed and described by the next generation of the Levian family. And our first trend announcement is one that Levian is most excited about for 2023, as am I. And it's sure to delight the animal lover in each of you. Rawr. Meow. All right. And to start, I'd like to call on our Levian Senior Manager of Sales and Marketing, and someone I am lucky enough to call my friend, Mr. Jonathan Levian.
Today's rebirth of life has spawned the trend of original, artistic, bejeweled iterations of nature and its creatures. Our world is alive with nature, representing the loyalty of the dog, the perseverance of the turtle, and the fertility of the snake, the playfulness of the hummingbird, the beauty of the butterfly, the prosperity of the honeybee, and the good luck represented by the ladybug. Rebirth represented by the fish, strength by the whale, and restoration by the lobster. On the 6th day, God made the beautiful creations that inhabit the land, the sky, and the sea. The jewelry landscape is brimming with life again, and alive is our most prominent trend prediction for the coming year. These heavenly creatures, all beautiful creations, reign supreme in the jewel jungle of Levian.
Thank you, Jonathan. For our next trend announcement, we turn to Levian's Senior Manager of E-commerce and Real Estate, Joshua Levian.
When the backdrop to our lives and our world exhibits chaos and conflict, we seek tranquility. We are inspired by clear periwinkle skies, ethereal waters, and deep seas. The blue elements that bring a state of inner peace we all strive for. It's a feeling to be found in blueberry tanzanite, found only in Arusha, Tanzania. A gem that mesmerizes with its vivid blue color and undertones of periwinkle pinks and purples, high clarity and rare ability to change color based on lighting and cut. There's nothing more calming than gazing deeply into a blueberry tanzanite. One of the most prized precious gemstones are sapphires. With a beautiful blue hue, they are among the hardest gemstones in existence, sure to keep you cool, calm, and collected. Dive into the deep blue sea and sail away in peace with deep sea blue topaz. Relax with grape amethyst, the gem of delicious delight that will soothe you through any day. Enter a sea of harmony with the powdery sea blue aquamarine to round out the softer side of the periwinkle trend. Periwinkle is defined as a blue with the varying subtones of pinks and purples, colors conducive to relaxation, calm, contemplation, dreamlike moments, and the unique sense of contentment we call tranquility. It's a quality I associate with my grandfather's consistent calmness.
Thank you, Jason. Our third trend represents something we could all use a little more of in our lives. Narrating this story is Levian's Manager of Real Estate Development, Mr. Jason Levian.
We are all searching to center ourselves again. The possibility of approaching new beginnings with an open heart, enthusiasm, and a sense of harmony. This is balance. In gemology, the emerald denotes both a gemstone and a way of cutting a precious gemstone. Both are sought after for their characteristic of balance. The emerald stands for renewal and health. Its powerful attributes help ground us, refreshing and regenerating our minds. Green emerald hues support an equilibrium of positive emotions between our minds and hearts, infusing vitality and restoring depleted energy. Green tones help promote generosity and the uplifting feelings that come with sharing. Levian Costa Esmeralda emeralds are known for their prized deep greens and are available in emerald cuts as well as other shapes.
A sense of balance nourishes our capacity for unconditional love in both ourselves and others. Balance makes me think of my wonderful grandfather, who balanced business pursuits with human ones, helping others succeed as our company grew.
Thank you, Jason. Our next trend is especially joyful. Here to tell us all about it is marketing and social media associate, Lexi Levian.
Euphoria. At Levian, it is epitomized by embracing our obsession with relishing and indulging in the finest, richly flavored artisanal chocolate. Chocolate and honey, sweet and satisfying, are the ultimate twin indulgence. The Godiva and Levian collaboration is Levian's first creative interpretation of the power, pleasure, and wonder of chocolate. This collection of delectable chocolate diamond jewels by Levian is inspired by Godiva's exquisite premium chocolates. The exotic and uniquely articulated twisting and curling shapes of chocolate shavings has given birth to turning rows of chocolate diamonds. Wrapped in chocolate is one of the new iterations of the chocolate shavings where the ribbons of chocolate diamonds wrap around a center shape or design. And euphoria is expressed as well in our chocolate solitaires. To a life of sweetness. More is more when rich, dark chocolate enamel joins indulgent chocolate diamonds to create the newest chocolate delicacies of Levian. Euphoria is a feeling of bliss, excitement, and happiness. An uplifting, delicious emotion we all yearn for and delight in. We all seek euphoria, and nothing quite delivers it like rich, dark, luxurious chocolate.
Thank you, Lexi. Awesome. The next trend that brings a surprise and delight into our lives. To tell us more about this is Levian's manager of e-commerce, Brandon Edasami.
Spontaneity. Levian leads the trend with its introduction of color enameling to its palette of color gems, color diamonds, and flavors of gold. Whether to highlight the diamonds or to accentuate the gems, Levian's colored enamels create a differentiated and on-trend new look. Our search for freedom has us yearning for more spontaneity in our lives. The fresh, enticing, electrifying colors of Levian enamel bring moments to life, infusing them with energy and the impulse of joy, the perfect antidote to routine and restriction.
I agree, and thank you, Brandon. To reveal our next trend for us is Levian's manager of e-commerce, Ryan Levian.
Optimism. Optimism shines like the rays of the sun, lighting up our darkest hour. Levian precious jewels dazzle with sunshine, inspired by the celestial light in all its iterations. Our search for a brighter future is reflected in the bright colors of Levian's sunny yellow diamond. Bees, as a symbol of positivity and rebirth, highlight the selflessness and teamwork needed in our world.
My grandfather was an optimist, teaching us always to look ahead with joy and hope. Let us all embrace optimism now and always.
Thank you, Ryan. For our last trend, and perhaps the most important one of all, we'll hear from Levian stylist Tahila Leiter.
A trend we see ahead, sorely needed in an uncertain world, is strength. Platinum is the precious metal of resilience, purity, and high style. With its unique qualities of endurance, there is no better display of feminine strength than platinum to help triumph over adversity. Levian's Resilience Platinum holds gemstones and diamonds more securely than any other precious metal. Its naturally white color enhances the color of the gemstones, while its unmatched durability make it possible for jewelry to be passed down from generation to generation. Perfect for heirlooms in the making.
Strength
is a quality we all need, and inner strength is a virtue my great-grandfather had in abundance. May it be a virtue we can exhibit together in the coming year.
Thank you, Tahila. And that's our trend report for 2023.
I like it. We switched sides.
We did switch sides. I just wanted to throw you off a little bit.
I love live TV. Look, as hard as it is to pick out what we just went through, what your favorite trend was, I want to hear from you. We want to hear from you. For those of you here in Vegas, you can look at your table, and there's a QR code, because 2022 is the year of the QR code, right? And you can go, it'll take you right to levian.com/vote, and you'll be able to vote on your favorite trend. We really want to hear from you. If you're watching from home, and you're watching from across the country and across the world, you can go to levian.com/vote, and please tell us what your favorite trend was this year.
Well, and there you have it, a ton of trends, jewelry trends, fashion trends. Ladies and gentlemen, we now all know the Levian collector trends for 2023. Good ones, don't you think? So what's next is another big moment. The Levian family have put together a fashion show which incorporates all of the trends that they have in their jewelry collection. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Levian Red Carpet Revue Fashion Show. was so beautiful. And in case you didn't know it, Elvis was actually in the house. The little dog is called Elvis. So congratulations to everyone who put the show on. It was a wonderful display. We're almost at the end of our show, but we'll always get some little thing up our sleeves, something a little bit more to tell you about. So first, let's check in on where the voting is. I want to remind you to keep voting by going to levian.com/vote, or / as Patrick said. Maybe it's the British-American thing, whatever. Okay, voting for the trend of the year. That's going to remain open until June 19, so you've got time to get your vote in. We've got one more very special treat for you tonight. You'll notice a piano. Certainly, I will not be playing the piano. I'm sticking to fashion and television. But we do have an amazing talent from a remarkable young person, a true, let's be honest, we're in the jewelry industry. He's a real hidden gem. His name is Kodi Lee. He's 25 years old. He's blind and autistic, and he's a musical prodigy. So be prepared to tap your shoes specifically for the first one. One of our only around 25 musical prodigies in the world today. Ever since he was a young child, music's been a part of his life, huge part of his life, and it shaped him into the person he is today. Kodi became an instant phenomenon, and I'm sure you might remember him, when his America's Got Talent season 14 audition, wait for this, hit the internet with over 432 million views online of his Golden Buzzer audition. He went on to win the entire season. When you hear him, you'll know why. Currently, Kodi is headlining the AGT Las Vegas live show at the Luxor Hotel. So if anyone wants to go and see him in Vegas for a few more days, please do. Remember, he's also blind and autistic, which has led him to face literally unimaginable struggles to head on and then overcome them in an amazing triumph. He's never once stopped pursuing his dreams of playing the piano, singing, and performing. Kodi's photographic memory of music means that the library of songs in his repertoire is in the thousands. Just think about that. And it continues to grow. So he's doing all of this from memory. His range of music is endless, ranging from R&B, soul, hip-hop, rock and roll, pop, country, oldies to alternative, and the classic composers as well, as you can imagine. Kodi has performed across the globe and continues to share his talents at charitable and corporate events. Kodi embodies so much of what Levian holds dear, and actually us at Bazaar, I have to say, an indefatigable commitment to remaining strong and optimistic in times of adversity, and of course, capturing hearts and bringing euphoria and joy to the millions of people he encounters. With this in mind, Kodi, one more thing. Welcome to the Levian family. Put your hands together, please. Please welcome Kodi Lee.
Well, it's 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready. Now go, cats, go, but don't you step on my blue suede shoes. You can do anything to let you off of my blue suede shoes. You can knock me down, step on my face, slander my name all over the place, and do anything that you wanna do. But honey, they are for my shoes, but don't you step on my blue suede shoes. You can do anything to let you off of my blue suede shoes. All right, let's go, cat. I'll walk the dog. You can burn my house, steal my car, drink my liquor from an old fruit jar, do anything that you want to do, but they offer my shoes, but don't you step on my blue suede shoes. You can do anything, but let you offer my blue suede shoes. Rock it. Well, that's 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready. Now go, 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 but don't you step on my blue suede shoes. You can do anything, but let you offer my blue suede shoes. Well, it's blue suede shoes, blue suede shoes, yeah, blue suede shoes, baby, blue suede shoes. We ain't do anything, but let you offer my blue suede shoes. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for. And no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you join us, and the world will be as one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. A brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you join us, and the world will live as one.
Kodi, I am speechless. Thank you, Kodi, for such a wonderful performance. You know, you're an inspiration to all of us. that regardless of what life gives you, you can be who you want to be. And no matter what has happened to you, you have turned yourself into a superstar. You inspire us, Kodi. And for those of you here in Las Vegas, stick around. There's more to come from Kodi and his remarkable talents. Before we close, we'd like to thank our fashion show models, especially the collectors who modeled for us. And especially, I can't go without thanking Andy Weinman and Elvis for their amazing performance. Andy is the president and CEO of the Continental Buying Group that represents about 200 jewelry stores. And she went through a crazy period that she wasn't supposed to survive. And magically, she's back with us modeling. So this means a lot to us. Thank you, Andy. And thank you to our retail partners. Thank you to our industry leaders who are with us. Thank you for the press and all of the influencers who are broadcasting the show tonight. Thank you to our collectors, most of all, our triple VIP collectors who are so passionate about the beautiful objects that we create. And if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here. Thank you. Thank you also to our marketing partner, Godiva Chocolate, and our retail partners for delivering the beautiful experiences to our collectors and supporting them when you need them. And thank you to Avril, our partner at Harper's Bazaar, and of course, Patrick Frazier and Albany Irvin and Claire Adler. You guys are amazing. You've all done a great job tonight. Thank you for your support and for your talents. And most of all, thank all of you in the audience for your support of the children's charities, especially St. Jude's Children's Hospital. And a special thank you again to the man with a heart who never stops giving, Cecil Pruitt. Thank you for your continuous donations.
Thank you to everyone who's been instrumental in making this special event happen today. Ilanit Zadok, Adin Levian, Daniel Singh, Sydney Kempner, Sean Raffi, ADM Productions, and of course, the Levian sales, marketing, merchandising, design, production, and operational teams. The individual roles are too numerous to name. Please know you are amazing and we love all of you. Thank you to the entire dear Levian family here with us and watching from home. Thank you, God, for protecting our lovely mom who is in New York. She has been the backbone of our family, our biggest inspiration, ensuring the unity, love, and success of our family has endured all of these years. Thanks to everyone for joining us tonight. We hope you all had a wonderful time, and I want to wish all the men an early happy Father's Day. Before we say good night, we have one more request from Kodi Lee to do another beautiful song for us.